guys, welcome to Stacking the Shelves for the week preceding April 3rd. I'm going to be doing this kind of fast because I need to get this recorded and get on with some other business here. We're actually going to be leaving to get our first COVID vaccination, so I'm very excited about that. All right, my printer's not working, so I'm just going to read off the books I have, and I'll put a little picture over here after the fact while I'm editing. I did get quite a few books for review, which is why I am doing this post. I was kind of going to skip it this week, but I'm getting a lot for review. The first one I got for review, I'm trying to think which publisher sent this to me. This is awful. It is a Quirk Books, another Quirk Books one. And that is Spark and the Grand Sleuth by Robert Rapino. This is the second book in the Spark series. It's a sequel to Spark in the League of Ursus. I thought that book was okay. It's definitely aimed at much younger kids, and while it kind of fit, you know, my son's age more a couple years ago, it's not as much of a thing. I haven't been reading as much as Middle Grade because my son is officially a teenager, and so we just don't read as much of that together. So I might read this. It's probably going to be a pretty quick read, or I might just send it on in a giveaway or something. All right, the second book I got for review is $1 Million Demon by Kim Harrison, and that is the 15th book in the Hollow series. I can't remember when the last Hollows book out, but has been kind of a while. This actually releases on June 15th, and I got through NetGalley to review. I still really continue to enjoy the Hollows series. I think part of it's a paranormal series, and it's been in my life for so long at this point. That's kind of like visiting old friends when you do get to read another one. I know they have been a little sporadic. I think she's coming out with like every other year, every third year or something. And I'm fine with that. I have no problem catching up with the story and remembering what happened because I have been reading that series for such a long amount of time. So very excited to get that for review. The third book I got for review is Any Sign of Life by Ray Carson. So this is another Ray Carson book. It doesn't come out until October 12th. So I'm getting this one really early to review. And it sounds like it's a post-apocalyptic or apocalyptic like young adult book. It's about a girl who is a like really good high school basketball player, and then all of a sudden something happens and she wakes up in a hospital and she is the only person left, it seems like. That's all I know about it, and I haven't really read a lot of like apocalyptic or post-apocalyptic novels lately, and I'm a big fan of Ray Carson, so I thought it would be a good read. Again, it doesn't come out until October. I believe I got this one on NetGalley as well, and, you know, excited to read that. The fourth book I got for review is The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin, and that one comes out June 1st, so it comes out pretty soon, and it is I don't know, I think it's young adult, but it's about a girl who is part of a group of witches that helps control the climate, and she's kind of in denial about her power and ends up having to figure it out. That's all I know about it. I think the idea of witches controlling climate and stuff is pretty cool. I have read some books about, you know, people who control the seasons with magic powers or whatever, but I think this would be kind of a fun one to read, so got it for review as well. And then the last two I got are ones I ended up buying, kind of buying. The first one is The Shadows Between Us by Tricia Levenseller. This was kind of like a mint to be moment. Like, I am reading The Blade of Secrets by Tricia Levenseller, which comes out in, I think it comes out in May, and I am loving it. And then I went back and I realized that almost every book of hers I've loved, but somehow I missed The Shadows Between Us. And BookBub did send me in my daily email that it was on super sale kind of at Amazon for $1.99 for Kindle. And so I went ahead and bought it because it kind of seemed like I was reading a Levenseller book and I was like, oh, I want to read everything by her because I love her so much. And oh, I missed this book, The Shadows Between Us, and oh, look, it's on sale. So it was kind of a meant to be type of thing. And then the last book I got was through Kindle First Reads. There were a few Kindle First Reads that looked interesting this month. For those of you who don't know what that is, if you're an Amazon Prime member, they do send out a newsletter and you're allowed to pick one Kindle First Read book every month. And that is a pre-release book that is going to come out on Amazon that they are privately publishing. So there were a lot of interesting ones this month. There were like 2 or 3 I was really interested in, and I ended up picking the book I Thought You Said This Would Work by Anne Wirtz Garvin. And this one just sounded kind of fun to me. It's about a couple of friends who have a friend that has cancer, And her dying wish is that they take a trip cross country to steal her camper from her ex-husband. I believe that's what it's about. It's supposed to be very kind of funny and heartfelt and just sounds like a real feel-good book, and I'm super into road trips and camping and campers, and I thought it would be probably kind of one of those reads that's like, it sounds like it's really funny, but it's also very like heartwarming, so I think it will be a fun kind of different read in between all the fantasy that I read. So, as I said, there's I think that was 4 books for review. 4 books for review and 2 that I bought, so 6 books this week. And I'm gonna have to keep this pretty short because, as I said, I do gotta get going here in a couple minutes. I will say I mentioned, no, this is actually going to publish before I mentioned we made an offer on a cabin up on the North Shore. It did get declined because, I don't know, we were already making an offer above what the land was actually valued for, and somebody made a higher offer, so the housing market's kind of crazy right now, so we did not get that. So, we're kind of done with that for now. Other than that, we're going to get our first COVID vaccination in a couple hours here, so wish me luck. Hopefully it all goes well. I'll give an update on that when I'm back on here. Again, I ended up filming these kind of out of order, so the Stacking the Shelves is gonna end up posting before the best books of March, which will post next Wednesday, but I recorded that before this one, so if that makes any sense. So what I'm talking about in the upcoming Wednesday video actually happened before what I'm talking about in this video, and I'll try not to do that in the future, but I did get kind of swamped with work and stuff this week, and I did not have time to edit the Wednesday video and decided to just go ahead and post it next week because life happens, whatever. Other than that, we're all doing well. We're starting to enjoy a little bit warmer weather. It did get very cold again in Minnesota. It was down in the 20s last night, but we are supposed to be up in the 70s this weekend, so that's very exciting. And we planned our camping trips for the summer, so that is also very exciting to actually have some plans that have been made. And after we're vaccinated, we may actually get to make plans to see our other vaccinated friends. So kind of everybody I know right now is either gotten their first vaccination shot or they're going to in the next week or 2. So that is very, very exciting and gives you like this glimmer of hope that maybe we can start seeing people in person as we all get vaccinated again. So anyways, I hope that you guys have a great week of reading, and I will talk to you on Wednesday, but it'll be me from the past, not me from this point forward. And then next Saturday, it will be the current me again. So hopefully that's not too confusing. But again, have a great week reading, and I will talk to you on Wednesday. Bye.